So starting off with my sensitivity, we can see straight away that I've lowered my X and Y down by 1 on each. So I'm now playing 7/6 on my X and Y. And this is just because with the building sensitivity feature now, it just means you can lower your sensitivity, have a much better aim, and still build very quickly. So I've lowered it down to 7/6. I'm not too sure if I might lower this down in the future, possibly, and up this up. I still need to experiment with that. But for now, this is what I'm going for. I'm probably going to keep it at this, to be honest with you, though, because there's no actual editing sensitivity. So your sensitivity when you're actually making quick edits will be your X and Y. So it's probably best to keep it on 7/6. And I've been finding a lot of success in my editing. My targeting and scope are 0.43 and 0.35. 0.43, 0.35, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, you could kind of change these by a couple of dials. I mean, I don't really know the best targeting, I just know that this is doing the job at the moment. I might in the future just maybe have a little experiment by lowering this down or putting it up, but for now it's doing the job and it works fine for me, so that's what I'm using for my targeting and scoped. So I've got a 1.2 building sensitivity. I may actually up this up, but 1.2 for now. I can build quick, I can build like very fast, and it just seems perfect. I don't want to like, you know, keep messing around with it and upping it up or lowering it and then kind of mess up that muscle memory when you go into the building menu. So for now, 1.2, that seems like the best for me. We've got a just a 1.0 safe zone, streamer mode on, hidden matchmaking delay 0, hood scale I have that on 0.9. Sprint by default, I turn this off as I've stated before, I just cannot play with it on. Sprint cancels, reloading off, tap to search, interacts, yeah, just have this on. I didn't have this on before, but it's just a convenient feature which allows you to search chests and ammo boxes much more efficiently. Toggle targeting off, reset building choice, you want that on. Aim assist on, edit mode aim assist, this is another important feature, guys. Make sure you turn this off and you'll be able to make much quicker edits when rotating your ramps or editing through your walls. I have turbo building on, auto material change on. Controller auto run, I have this off as well. Like I said, with the sprint by default, I'm not too sure what the difference is between the two, but yeah, I'll just have both of these off. I'd rather just click the sprint when I want to sprint, and I've noticed much smoother building as well when I have them off. Cross-platform part is on, auto open doors I have that off, pick up weapons off, auto sort consumables to the right I have this off. I'm not too sure whether I should put this on or not, but sometimes I like to just control my own inventory and put weapons in certain spots myself. Build a probe immediately. So yeah, this is a new feature that Fortnite recently added, and it's a huge addition to console, and it's just crazy because all you got to do now is actually tap the button and it builds it instantly, and this is like just crazy good now for console players, and it makes us able to compete against PC players now much easier. So now this is the next thing. This is probably like the main important thing of this video, of my settings, and that is the controller edit hold time. So most people have it at 0.10. I have it at 0.15. So I'm going to quickly show you why I have it at 0.15. So if we'll carry on with the settings in a sec. So one of the strategies I like to do is I like to shoot, jump, and then place a floor. Right. So I'll do this now for, let's say, just over there, right? So as you can see, very easy, no issues at all, right? Now, I'll change the edit hold time, and some of you guys may have been noticing this, and if you have, and this has been an issue, then this is how to fix it. So if I put that on 0.10 now, right? Now I try and do that. This is what happens. I'd say about 50-50. Sometimes this happens. You've got to be very careful. But I've noticed, because of how quick it is to edit, I end up being on the edit menu and having it pre-edited. So, and it's like, unless you lift off your finger off the B button quick enough, this will happen. And that really threw off my gameplay. So you've got to be really quick when you put holding down the B button. But then sometimes, just like there, you end up like staying in the edit menu. And when I first come onto this new update, and I put this down straight away to 0.10 because I thought that would be the best thing to do. However, I quickly realised that something was wrong with my settings, and I was really struggling to find out what it was, and then I realised it was actually to do with the controller hold edit time. Now 0.15 for me does the job perfect. I can still make quick edits, as you've seen in my other videos. It's just I think it was my previous video on how to make quick edits. I can still edit very quickly, and I'm not like penalised or anything for having it on 0.15. So if you guys are experiencing that problem, I really do suggest you change it to 0.15 or a little bit more. So carrying on with the settings, vibration, I have this off. Crucial in my opinion. When I turned this off, it kind of took the pressure out of the game a bit, and I was able to play much better. It just made things like much more relaxed instead of like pressuring. This game is pressuring enough anyway as it is, when you, especially when you're trying to go for you know, like high kill games or you're in an intense 1v1. So just having this off, it does help, trust me. Record gameplays on and large team replays off. That's my brightness, and then I have the music off because it gets a bit annoying. And there's nothing else to it really, guys, except for my keybinds, and that is, I've changed absolutely nothing except for having the map bound to right on the D-pad. That is it. I've changed nothing else.